Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Malik Jackson is very steady and awfully productive.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Coleman. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Cuts back, left sideline. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Huli Kikaha made a change in position while at the University of Washington, moving from defensive end to outside linebacker. That's exactly where he needs to play in the NFL. A terror coming off the edge.
They come up in an empty set. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They come out here in the eye. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now is Bortles. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Play clock winding down. Back to throw now on second and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey, go down, go down. Now let's go. No, check. Press.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he will have the Another first down before he's tackled at the 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it. Back it up, Philly, here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
2nd down following the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Check, punch it. 82's moving. 82's moving. Here we go now. Green, back out of that Philly. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch it now, Barney.
The play clock's running down.
Detroit!
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
All right, here we go. Green. Gun. Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now back to throw. Backing up. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory, and
move on to the next series.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Bortles now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Another pistol look here. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Bortles now to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Two receivers left, one to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Back to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw again. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17. upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Bortles now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green. That'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. It's a four-receiver look to the right side.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down, Bortles. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Bortles to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon, back in my day.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Red zone opportunity. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's got time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we... begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. But they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Bortles now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And quickly they get to the line. Bortles to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lucky 56, Leopard, Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
There we go now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And on the ground they go with the running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come up in an offset eye. And And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, what I'm seeing in this game so far, an offensive line that's establishing themselves well on the line of scrimmage, and they feel like they can keep pounding and pounding throughout this game in order to win.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Bortles completes it to Lee. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Second down now after the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking sideline, incomplete. And it's Bortles, the quarterback, slow to get up. Looks like he's going to need a moment or two. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. Boom! Let's go! Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Gun!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Finding time. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Let's go! Green!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come out here in the eye. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll run it here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
third down. He'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff looking right. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The play clock's running down. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch 89. Watch 89. Here we go now. Boom.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Now let's go. Green. Detroit. Detroit.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Green 39, Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
No, check, Patriot. Detroit. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. In the game, 4 of them to the right side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
No, check. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go. 3-19.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
They'll look to throw. Deep drop. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
love is destruction, but this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction, but this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. Vengeance is a cold thing, baby. I serve it on a bed of flame. Still think you're a hard one, baby. We'll see when the missile rain. Yeah, rain. Yeah. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction, but this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction, but this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the missile. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction, but this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction, but this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the Hey, you never had your head this way. Are you still living in that place? They told me you've been doing okay, okay. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me. I
tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age, just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can, as long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age, just acting our age.
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in.